Alright, y'all, this is episode 3, the final episode of the Southwest Georgia 3-state park tour. And today is Christmas Day. Video won't come out till after Christmas, obviously, so hope you had a great Christmas. Today we're at Seminole State Park. We're gonna go in and find our camp spot, get set up. We're gonna make a little Christmas dinner, and we're gonna explore this park tomorrow, see what it's all about. So stay here for the ride. Here's what the campground looks like. Seminole State Park. Right now there's only two loops of campsites, RV sites, or whatever you want to call them, electric sites. One of them is closed, still from Hurricane Michael, and got damaged. But it's wide open, not a lot of privacy like I wanted to get this site down here, but it was already taken before I reserved, even though nobody's there. The big draw here is going to be fishing. It's on Lake Seminole, or kind of a finger that comes up off of Lake Seminole between the Chattahoochee and the Flint River. So we're definitely going to get the canoe out tomorrow. It's still Christmas Day. We got here early, so we had some time to look around. We're going to take this little trail. They have one hiking trail. We're going to do that now, and then we're going to come back and cook our food for this afternoon. So we'll see what the trail looks like. This chapel and playground literally right in my front door. But like I say, when I tried to reserve, I normally would not pick a spot like that. But of course there's not very many people here anyway, but I had to get what was available. What I wanted wasn't available, so we got what we got. Now we're going over here to the Gopher Tours Trail. Trailhead is right at my door also. There's the sign. Nature Trail.
You want to walk about?
This sign tells you what wildlife you may see, although it's kind of hard to see anything because the sign is literally that filthy. That's crazy. There's a little boardwalk along the trail over this little inlet. Supposed to be a lot of alligators here, but I'm sure we won't see them until we're in the canoe. It's pretty cool looking though. The sun is right in my face there. Oh, there's some birds. As much as I can zoom in. We're going to do a lot of canoeing tomorrow because there's not anything else to do here. So we'll see some more birds. See any alligators, Bandit? This whole upland got hammered by Hurricane Michael. So you can see the vegetation is pretty thin because so much of it got blown down. Apparently the brown thrasher exists at this park as well. They have the brown thrasher sign. Remember brown thrasher from episode 1. And the magic dance they do. Alright, we've walked a good ways. Mostly just, the uplands are just open. Like I said, I think a lot of the trees got destroyed. Just wiregrass, pine tree type situation. Probably needs a good burning. But other than that, this is what we've been looking at for a while. Alright, so we walked the trail. There wasn't anything particularly overwhelming, so I didn't bore you to tears with the same scenery. Anyway, we're going to check out some more stuff tomorrow. There's one place we're not sure if we can go. We got to ask somebody. Heading back to the camp now. Ate Christmas dinner. Here we are cooking the Christmas dinner. It's actually gotten fairly late. We had to make a few phone calls back to our family for Christmas. But we don't need a whole turkey. We're going to cook this turkey breast, but when I cook them, I cut the meat off in big chunks and put it on the little baby Kamado and cook it till it's almost cooked. And it's really juicy. I've done this a lot. Laurie's making some stir-fried veggies, and actually she's making deviled eggs, which I love. So I'm going to debone the meat, get the Kamado going, and we'll get this done. Alright, so I have my Kamado at 325. Been sitting there for a while. We had to make some phone calls. Throw this meat on there. I am using the deflector plate for those that are Kamado guys. I'm using the deflector plate in my Junior. And like I say, this has been preheating after quite a while. And get some sear marks on there. I'm going to go to about 155, 160-ish. And then check it. Don't think it's going to take terribly long, but I don't want to dry it out. 165 is recommended temperature, but I know that at that point it'll probably be dry because it's going to heat up a little more when I take it off. Been 10 minutes. Just kind of checking. It's cooking. Alright, so we're right around where I want to take it out at. 155. This one's a little cooler. I cut it open. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I don't want it cooked to death. I hate that shit. I hate dry turkey. But this is coming off. Alright, and then we got some veggies stir frying. Cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. And actually the turkey came with a thing of gravy stuffed in that breast, so already got that ready too. I'll be planning to have that. That'll be all right. This shouldn't take long here. Stir fry up some veggies. I can't even talk today. It's okay. That's what we're gonna have for dinner. All right, here we go. We got deviled eggs. The ones that are darker, they have avocado in them. We have the stir-fried veggies. This is the turkey breast that was less cooked. And it's perfect. And then there's a little bit of gravy on top that was part of the gravy pack that came with the breast. And that'll be Christmas dinner. Merry Christmas.
Nick.
Right. This morning, come back out here on the trails, looking for this pond. We walk those dotted trails, and it shows that it goes right by the pond. That's not true. Not even close. But I wanted to see this. I was determined to see this pond. So we found some other roads, and we found the pond. It's kind of remote, so I thought maybe there will be some good birds or something hanging out. So we're going to go down closer and look. There's really no access down to the edge of the water. We had to bushwhack to get in here. There's a couple of houses over there. I'm not sure how you get to those. Looks like maybe one over there too. Pretty cool little lake if you could get the canoe in there. That'll be fun. That's as close as we can get to it. So that's all we're going to see of it. This park is built around a cove. There's a lot of these, there's 14 of these cabins, houses you can rent. Pretty cool. Walked all the trails. This park is mostly related to Lake Seminole, so fishing and boating. That's it. On the other side is more of the park. Alright, it's canoe time. Seminole Lake, or some little finger thereof. See what it looks like. This water is super clear. You can probably see down there, what, 5 feet or so? Yeah. Really nice day. It's probably about 75 degrees. We're gonna go up this way and hang a right, and there's a big finger that goes up on the other side of those trees. Ducky ducky. I don't know my ducks. I don't know what kind of duck it is. There's 3 of them cruising around.
4 of them.
Oh, 4. There's another one. Sweet. If I had my shotgun, I'd put you on the pit tonight. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, water lilies. They reached their lifespan. Okay, that's a kingfisher right there. Whoop, he just flew. He's over the water. He went away. He had just dove down and got something out of the water and was perching in that tree when I got the camera. They go underwater. Some over there thrashing around, making racket. If you're a duck hunter, you probably know what those species are. I don't. They're tearing it up over there. Let's paddle over where those are at. These birds are all in here. There's one right there. We're real close to them. You can see them right there. But they're all in there. Those reeds. I hear a lot of noise over here. We're gonna paddle that way. They just won't quite let you film them. Zoom out a little bit. We don't know what they are. They're different than the first ones we saw. They had like a red beak. These are different. They almost look like they're solid black or gray. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Do you see one?
It was a duck.
It was a duck? It made a lot of racket. All right, here's a new one on me. We're going under this bridge, this highway bridge, And we knew the structure was here because we'd seen it from the highway. We didn't know what it was. It says, submerged electric fish barrier ahead. Risk of electric shock. Stay in center of channel. That's a little spooky.
Yeah.
Like, are they really going to shock you here in public water? I guess.
The red sign says danger.
If you never see this video, you'll know we got shocked. Apparently it does not shock the ducks, because there's a duck right by the sign. There's the sign. Where did duck go? There's duck. Hey, duck. Is that a duck? Is it a coot? I do not know. Okay, let's don't get electrocuted, Lori.
Okay, this one says risk of electric shock. Proceed only on green light. Keep hands, feet, and all metal objects in boat. No swimming, diving, fishing, or mooring.
Okay, this is insane.
There's no green light.
Well, we need a green light. Let's paddle up there and get a green light. Alright, we gotta look at this over. Hang on. Might as well document it in case we get electrocuted. We're waiting for a light to turn green, which is supposed to mean we're not going to get our asses shocked. And that looks like a sensor. Should detect us. Okay, we're going to have to back out of here because I'm not liking this. Alright, we chickened out.
The light never came on.
The light never came on. That is insane. We don't understand how it works. It has a sensor, like a little camera there and one pointing the other way, which I thought would pick us up, and then the light would turn green. There's no red light, no green light, nothing. Fish, wasn't it? Little birdie. That one doesn't have the orange or red colored beak. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an alligator just this side of that green grass right there. Oh, he went down again. He just came off this little pile of stuff. He's about an 8-footer. He'll come up again in just a second. I just didn't see him before he saw me. Alright, there's your gator right there. He's just got his nose and his eyes above the water, just like they do. You can see him right at the end of that grass. He's just sitting there. He's watching us. We're trying to get closer to him. Right below us. There he is. Look at his head. This is in the wild. This is real, y'all. Look at that alligator. He's right below us. Look how clear that water is. Yo, this is not an aquarium. This is a real alligator in the wild. Look at it. You can see his whole body. He doesn't know we can see him. There's his head. He's not moving. He just knows we don't even think he's there. Yeah, that's fantastic. I've never filmed one underwater like that. Look at him. He's just calm as he can be. He's probably, what, 6 foot long maybe? He's not huge.
He's not huge.
Yeah. So this is the last evening we'll be here. Been a nice sunset both days. We came down to this little pond to capture the sunset. Just really nice, quiet. Taking this from that boardwalk that we hit the first morning. See some birds over here. And those white birds. All right, for our final night's cooking, we're doing baked potatoes and steaks on the grill. For lighting my little Kamado, I use these. They're called tumbleweeds. Just little fire starters. I just put 2 of them in there and light on fire. It lights the charcoal because you have to use lump charcoal in an egg cooker. So I'm gonna get it fired up. Then I'm gonna season the steaks. I wanted to have ribeyes, but they were super pricey where we went. We found some really good New York strips, real thick cut. So that's what we're gonna have. Tumbleweeds doing their thing. Get my charcoal lit. We're just going simple with the seasonings tonight. Yeah, my pepper kind of clotted up on me a little bit. Rub that around some. But these are strip steaks. See, I wanted to get ribeyes, but they were super pricey. But these are pretty well marbled. Look at how thick they are. I have huge hands. These are probably 1.5 inches thick. I like this fat on here. I like the fat marbled in here. Shouldn't be a problem. Should be very much like a ribeye. I'm gonna spread this. All my seasonings are clumping up because of the humidity. And we ran out of chupacabra seasoning. I gotta order some more of that. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is what they generally call reverse sear. So I have my Kamado set. That sounds good. At around 325, 350. But I'm going to cook with the lid down for the first while. Let these get cooked a little bit. And I'm going to do the sear at the end. So I'll take them back off. I'll cook them with the lid down and kind of control the temperature. Then I'll take them off, raise the lid, and get like a really fiery hot fire going on underneath them, and that'll give them the sear at the end. That way they cook through to the middle. Took the steaks off. I'm gonna let this heat up. And then I'm gonna sear them. That'll give them that final caramelization. You can see that they're mostly cooked, but we want to get that really delicious flavor that happens when you grill something. Alright, as you can see, I have the Kamado up to 500. That's just wide open for Kamado people. Wide open bottom, wide open top on a Kamado Junior. So that's hot. That's going to sear these steaks. still need a little more cooking anyway. Just gonna sear the outside. My hands are all juicy now. I'm gonna sear those on each side and they'll be done. See, it's up to about 600 degrees. Just gonna char it on that side, and then we're gonna flip it over. It just looks like I have everything wide open. Alright, so here's the final result. Steaks were cooked perfect. We cooked some mushrooms and onions, just sauteed them, already did that. She cooked the sweet potatoes. That's gonna be a delicious meal right there. Look at that. Our final meal for our trip. We'll be headed home tomorrow. If anything exciting happens then, I'll bring it to you, and hopefully it's not exciting and it's uneventful. If not, that'll be the end of this video. If something happens, we'll bring that to you, and hopefully it don't. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like and comment and all the stuff you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to do. Come on. Been watching these videos for a while. You know what you're looking at. Do it. Love you all.